vampire. Kita akan menjadi vampir tampan penghisap darah, guys ya. Yo, apa kabar kalian semua? Semoga kalian sehat-sehat aja dan semoga kalian dilancarkan rezekinya. So, selamat datang untuk kalian yang aku ucapkan untuk yang nonton live dan nonton replay. Jangan lupa like, comment, subscribe, and share video gue tentunya. Buat kalian yang belum subscribe, ini udah mulai belum sih? Copan. Buat kalian yang belum subscribe, di subscribe terlebih dahulu dan jangan lupa nyalakan notifikasinya agar kalian tidak ketinggalan ketika aku live atau upload video. So, kita langsung ke gamenya aja teman-teman semuanya, let's go. Lalu kita lihat udah. Di hari ini tuh gue main Vampyr, jadi kemarin itu baru memulai game ke-1-nya dan sekarang itu udah game keduanya ya seharusnya ya. Ini apa, Cok? Oh, kita analisis dulu. Dia punya tangan, punya ini dan peluru.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive
Kita kudu tidur.
But this is not
Rest in bed until the night.
I must keep on searching.
Gua harus tetap mencari. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow, right? Kita naikin skill dulu ya guys ya. Jadi di sini bisa menaikkan skill. Gua punya 5 5 nganuan. Jadi kita bisa menaikkan skill dulu. Di sini body, ada blood, ada resist, tactical, I need tactical. Oh itu cuman itu doang, Cok. XP-nya cuman 115. Ini butuh berapa XP ini? 600. Yang pantai banyak banget, Cok. Brengkeo. Oh ini game-nya kudu farming juga, Cok. Mainnya XP-XP-an. Langsung aja confirm lah ya. 1000 anjay. Kita langsung confirm aja, kita langsung Lego aja, lanjutin ke chapter berikutnya. Let's go. Following the night, ikuti malam hari. Kalau gue stay di sini ya, sampai perjalanan gue selesai, kata dia gitu. Mission update, oke, mission update, let's go. Lu ini kemana, Cok? Answer the door. Kita harus ke sini dulu.
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up.
Okay.
I cannot enter. Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
Oh, ada krisis, Cok.
Crisis, you say?
Ada krisis.
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but
it's your job gini ribet guys ya. There is nothing here.
There's nothing here.
some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household
Jika menggabungkan itu dengan benar, itu bisa menjadi obat gitu deh. Di mana hospital storeroom?
Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital.
Tuh bangunan besar di belakang rumah sakit. Apa tuh? Kecepetan lu ngomongnya, bro. Tadi dulu. Ini nggak bisa pakai bahasa Indonesia translate. Bunging gua, Cok. Oh, dapat kunci kita. Oh, kita kudu ke belakang, ke tempat yang di belakang hospital tadi, Cok. Tadi dulu. Titelnya nggak bisa pakai bahasa Indonesia, Cok ya. Ya terkenal, Cok, Indonesia, Cok. Ante. Padahal banyak game-game orang Indonesia yang main loh. Alah. Prancis, Italia kali ya kita ya. Italiano nomor uno. PPO. Nah, jadi kita harus turun ke bawah ke luar rumah sakit untuk mengambil barang yang ada di storage tadi, guys. Gitu.
It's locked, all right.
Belakang rumah sakit, jadi kita harus keluar. Di sini ada stamina ya, coy ya. Jadi kita nggak bisa sembarangan lari, kuculuk gitu nggak bisa, coy.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Serem banget suaranya. Suaranya serem banget, guys, bikin gue ketakutan. Takut. Takut. Old morgue. Kita dapat vial glass. Ini kayaknya bisa kombin untuk menjadikan sebuah item kayaknya ya. Kan gue nggak tahu, dan gue baru main game ginian, baru main ini juga pertama Keles, cok. Kita searching dulu, mencari something good in here ya, guys ya. Nah kan ada tuh. Jadi jangan sampai ada terlewatan tempat-tempat yang menurut gue itu ada something good gitu. Aduh, malah keluar. Dongo. Kenapa harus keluar ya, Cok? Jatuhnya ini main kayak main apa ya? Ini nothing here. Ini di bawah itu ada. Tapi itu 10 meter. Oh, di atas. Di atas ada 2, di bawah ada 1. Dapat duit. Di sini ada bisa dibuka kah? Nggak ada. Jadi mungkin gue ke bawah dulu sih. Aduh, lock. Gua jurus. Oh, bisa jurus. Nggak kelihatan aing. Aing dimakan. Goblok, aing dimakan. Ngetahunya apa sih? Ngetahunya apa ya? Ngetahunya apa ya? Gue lupa lagi. Dapat alkohol buat mabuk lumayan. Oh, itu dapat kunci juga buat ke basement tadi. Tapi kita ambil dulu yang ada di sini ya. Ada lagi nih. Weh, goblok anjing. Lalu nggak tahunya apa ya? Salah. TG apa ini TG? Mati cok aing cok. Allah. Tolongnya govin dulu deh. Ngetahuannya apa ya? Apa ya? Ini lupa cok, udah lama nggak main ginian. Oke, serius dulu. Oh, udah diambil tadi. Itu map. Kita belajar dulu bentar. Ngedatsnya apa ya? Ih, sakit. Sakit banget pukulan dia loh. Sumpah sakit banget. Oh, itu buat ngisi darah. Satu itu buat ngisi darah.
Bishop must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Satu itu buat ngisi darah. Ngedatsnya itu apa ya? Goblok, nge-lag. Oh, kita bisa ngambil darahnya tuh buat skill. Kita pakai skill 2 dulu. Pakai klik kanan dulu, terus kita bisa langsung ngecocok dia throat gitu.
I cannot enter.
Nggak bisa dibuka. Nggak bisa dibuka pintunya. Aku punya bullet, cuman how to use.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But
Buat
they do
nge-use senjata itu
contain
gimana
iron
ya?
tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Oke, coba ke atas dulu depannya. Ada apa-apa anjir? Oh, spasi, Cok. Oh, spasi, guys. Oh, ini nih, kayak Tristan. Tristan mana anjir? Spasi.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Anjir. Kayak lu. Nah, itu tuh cara itunya guys ya. Nah, jadi kita bisa pakai jurus tuh. Rot. Mantap banget kan? Anjing, ada orang, Cok. Goblok, dia bisa dibelek.
It's locked, all right.
Dapat pisau gua. Kita kasih jurus. Langsung dead anjing. Mana yang tadi? Ini ada nih. Wih, lah tiba-tiba lawan raja, Cok. Anjir. Anjir lu. Sakit banget. No stamina. Ah, pepe lu. Ah, matoy gue, cok. Tiba-tiba lawan raja, anjir. Tiba-tiba lawan raja, aneh banget. Baru chapter 1 loh. Lalu cara ini kayaknya kalau misalkan gue punya pistol itu bakal berguna banget buat nembak jarak jauh, cok. Sumpah deh aing mah. How to use, anjir. Gue nggak ngerti itu gimana cara makainya. Buat gue kabur tuh kayaknya cakep banget gitu. Tuh amunisi tuh lumayan, cok. Cuman cara makainya tuh gimana ya? Tuh dapat stun juga 10 second. You can only upgrade your weapon as a head to walk friends. Gak mau di-upgrade juga. Anjing dari sini dong. Bangsat dari ngelawan dua bocah ini, anjing. Ini udah di sini sistemnya kalau misalkan udah mati terus ngeluting itu bisa, guys. Jadi nggak usah ngambil lagi, nggak usah nganu lagi. Kita siapin dulu. Aduh nyangkut. Kita siapin dulu stamina buat lawan si kampret tadi ya, kampretos tadi ya. Harusnya gitu sih. Coba kita cross check, double check. Takutnya gue salah. Oh ini udah diambil juga. Oh ini lock. Oh ada ini gue belum ngambil tadi. Citizen Samuel Corner. Ya udahlah, gak penting lah dia lah. Siapapun dia, GWS ya.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean.
Kita nih bagus kata dia.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose perhaps?
Oh, overdosis karena narkoba, mungkin.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs.
Oh, banyak operasi ini kata ini.
Injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the
Rewel
cleanest,
banget anjing
but I think
vampir
it
yang
was
itu, pengen gue
successful.
bantai palanya.
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an
Lama banget. Oh, kita udah investigasi tuh, berhasil tuh. Oh, harus digituin juga ya, guys ya. Oh, ini ketahuan nih Claypox. Apa sih? Gue ngomong apa sih? Oke, kita bertarung. Oh, nanti kita bisa ngomong ke atas tuh. Sama bapak-bapak tuh, ada bapak-bapak tuh. Oke, kita fight lagi. Aduh. Aduh. Kita butuh ini. Ah, anjir, coba bayangannya. Kok dia bisa pakai bayangan ya? Kenapa gua nggak bisa? Anjir lu. Nggak kena lagi. Bang, mundur bang. Bayangan itu nyusahin banget, sumpah deh demi Alex, demi siapapun. Anjing, kena gigitnya, cok. Kilunyet.
These skulls can be so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Kita harus jadi lebih kuat dah, cok. Kayaknya harus upgradein skill-skill yang bisa di-upgrade, cok. Oh, kurang trigger. Ini bisa nih di-upgrade nih. 8 blood. Ini upgrade. Kurang plate. Oh, di-upgrade itu di meja-meja beginian, cok. Ya kan nyala sendiri warnanya. Ada apa-apa. Ih, ada goblok. Baru ngisi darah bang. Ampuh sakit, kesakitan. Oke, gue mulai menguasai ininya. Makan mulu anjing, bantai pantai. Tadi gimana sih keluarnya? Udah mulai menguasai mekanisme guys ya. Jadi kita tuh memang harus ngesetun gitu guys, biar bisa ngambil darahnya buat skill. Jadi kalau misalkan kita nggak begitu doang pukul-pukul doang, itu nggak bakal kebuka skillnya, mekanisme gitu. Tapi capek juga cok, kadang nggak suka dapet gitu loh. Bang, kita ngomong dulu ke orang nih, ini orang apa ya? Kepada siapa gue berbicara anjir? Lo.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable
bisa
gun is
nge-trade,
what
Cok.
everybody needs these days.
Oh. Tapi ini orang yang di mari tuh kemana anjing? Di bawah. Apaan teh anjing? Misi utama dulu, misi utama. Di atas cok anjing. Interogasi Wayne Brackham about medical error. Kokoran tipes about medical error. Oh, ini siapa nih?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before. at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
Ah, Tippett bukan tadi,
I was
guys.
assisting Professor
Tippett bukan sih
Carell
tadi
in
yang
his
kudu di
research
ini,
about
Cok.
coronary bypasses. He had
Kayaknya
nothing
iya
but
deh.
praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood
Kayaknya iya deh, kayaknya dia deh si
specialist.
Tippett ini sama si bapak petah.
Kokoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my
Itu
mistake.
tadi makanya. Oh,
That's the blunt truth.
kita tanya coba kesalahan
What
apa?
was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error.
Dua.
My diagnosis was wrong.
Oh, dia salah
The
ngediagnosa.
administered dosage was too strong.
Oh, dikasih dosis terlalu kenceng, guys. Siapa dia coba?
I
Siapa
don't
dia?
know.
Oh, dia nggak tahu.
Some sick man
Dia
from the
sakit
docks,
dari
maybe a fisherman.
dok. Oh, dari apa namanya, dermaga. Mungkin
No one
apa?
claimed the
Tukang
body.
pancing, pemancing.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have
Dia nggak
saved so
mau.
many lives since then.
Oke, kita udah ini goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Sekarang kita tanya Gwen Braham. Lu jangan marah-marah, mau. Ini bukan nih Gwen. Ini dia bukan si Gwen nih.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Lah, muka gue mana?
Dr. Swansea has already told us about
Oh, ini benar nih Gwen
I'm
Menagam.
Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really?
Bener coy ini nih.
It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low
All members of staff have already read about your new...
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital.
Oh, mungkin kalau dia melakukan kesalahan fatal, mungkin dia bisa dipecat dari rumah sakit ini gitu katanya.
Look around you, Dr. Reed.
Udah jangan marah-marah
You
kayak.
really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
Alah. Ini aja lah.
I can't say I approve of what you did, but as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Oh, dia lebih ngebelain Dr. Tippett nih. Kayak ada something terjadi gitu.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope
Dia
you're
praktis
right.
yang profesional.
This is a
Ini apa ya,
huge
brilian cok katanya.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Invalid.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Masalah gue cok. Lo tadi jangan bikin dia ngamuk. Lo tadi jangan bikin dia ngamuk ya.
I was young again.
Dokter. Atau nurse. Ih, gaji cok.
It's locked.
Suruh crafting apa anjing? Crafting apa sih tulisannya? Fatigu. Ah, ini Fatigu nih. Regeneration serum. Regenerasi 300 damage, poin instan 150 per second. Lumayan. Kalau udah bikin fatigunya, sekarang kita ke Dorothy Crane, si nurse tadi coy ya. Kita harus ke si Dorothy tadi. Oh nggak, di rumah sakit kita nggak bisa pakai yang jalan yang vampir gitu guys.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Mission update. Jangan naik turun, naik turun. Nah, kita ketemu Dr. Swansea nih.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Dokter kita santai banget coy, nggak pakai baju putih coy.
Fascinating.
Malah pakai jas biasa, jas
In
hujan.
the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
We need it
I'm not
either.
some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Dr. Benefactor. Turun lagi coy, ya Allah, aing mah. Di luar cok.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Baru ada yang cakep tuh cok. Tuh kan.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into
Oh, dia
thin
vampir
air.
juga cok.
I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Oh,
Indeed.
dia inget kalau dia dari pub
Allow
sama
me to
Dr.
introduce
Swansea.
myself formally this time.
Oh,
My
biarin gua.
name is Lady Ashbury.
Jadi
I remember you well,
hubungan kita sangat
in
baik.
spite of the
despite
brevity of our
the
encounter.
Kita glad to see you dulu lah ya.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer
Kita
my
basa-basi dulu
questions
biasa.
now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue.
Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame
Teng teng, aing
at
musiknya
having put
langsung.
the hospital at risk.
Teng 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 teng
The
teng teng.
threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
You are aware that I too know the thirst for the scarlet nectar.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Condition. Alright. Dr. Harriet in the hospital. Harriet, where are you, Harriet? Bukan Harriet, oh tuh di situ dia.
What is this? Who
Where
are
are
you?
you? Get up to
Get
my
out of my
room.
room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please,
Tenangin
calm
dulu
down,
biasa.
madam. I assure you
Kita
that
tenangin
I'm
dulu
highly
guys ya, biar
qualified. I'm just
interaksi
about to
percakapan antara dua orang tuh akan lebih mudah gitu.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on.
Galak banget
Was
cok
it a
ibu
case of
nenek-nenek ini anjir.
blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such
Proof.
a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine.
Wah, itu urusan lu bukan urusan
Swear
gua.
one of the nurses is
Tapi gua-
cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
You on the next row. Apa? Apa jarwo?
The patients and staff
Bawah.
might know something.
Ini
I'll
dulu nih yang
start my
deket dulu nih.
investigation with them.
Pipa sama Dorothy Crane. Pipa. Kita harus bertemu dengan Pipa, guys ya. Awas lu, kampret. Play Fox. Ada orang lagi. Apa ini si Pipa? Garrett. Ah, ini nih.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Tipes, itu si tipes, cok. Masih pantai. Ini ada koboi. Ada ibu-ibu. Pipa Hawkin. Pipa Hawkin. Udah nyari nurse Pipa Hawkin, cok. Si Pipa Hawkin ini di mana anjir?
It's locked.
Dia nggak ada orang anjing. Pipa. Halo Pipa. Where are you, Pipa? Ini kali ini si Pipa nih.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa
Ah,
Hawkins.
bener kan,
And I'm
cok, si
Dr.
Pipa ini,
Jonathan
cok.
Reed.
Gua kata
Dr.
juga
Swansea
apa
has
memang.
recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Marah-marah mulu, Cok.
What can you tell me about the strange man
Ah, ini udah
visiting one
tadi.
of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Dorothy. Bawah. Ada bawahnya ini, Cok. Dorothy keren. Oh, kita ke nyari si Dorothy dulu, Cok. Dorothy kan bukan yang di atas tadi ya? Iya nggak sih, Cok? Si Pipa. Iya, Dorothy tadi yang di atas itu loh, yang awal, yang tadi minta tolong itu bukan sih? Dokter Swansea, maaf dok, salah ruangan.
I cannot enter.
Itu nggak ada orang. Tuh, yang unkenol tadi. Nggak ada orang. Pipa tadi tuh. Dan lo pakai stamina segala lagi. Oh, kudu nyari si Dorothy dulu, Cok, baru bisa. Nah, masalah aneh. Si Dorothy tuh ngendi anjir. Si tipet marah-marah anjing. Tuin. Nanya orang. Ini nanya cewek. Lah, dia lagi ngobrol.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust.
Marah-marah sih.
The winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Anjay.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
I'll leave
Marah
you,
mulu
Mistress of
ngenteng
the
gue tau.
Dark, to your
Gue cocok
nocturnal
bisa gak sih cok, marah-marah mulu. Gue cocok lu bentar lagi mau. Nyari si Dorothy ini ribet banget. Woi Dorothy di mana lu? Siapa nih?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed, yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I
Game
have
apa nih bang?
already
Game
proved
Vampyr?
my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used
Kenapa
those
marah-marah
men
sih,
to improve
goblok?
your theories.
Ini.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
Baik cuma marah-marah mulu dong, oh
Thank you
anjing.
for your time. We'll talk later.
Benci gua malu, monyet lu anjing. Astagfirullah. Si Eta kemana ya cok? Ngisep darah apa? Ini mah darah bukan sembarangan darah bro. Si Dorothy kemana ya? Keluar lagi. Harusnya si kampret ada di sini sih. Jadi kan dia di mari ya. Cuman dianya nggak ada. Ini ruangan gue.
It's locked, all right.
Ini si Dorothy kemana ya? Dorothy. Di atas ya? Bisa nih ke atas goblok. Suruh nyari suster buat di... Bukan goblok. Ini nyari suster, suruh nyari suster mau investigasi. Isap pikiran lu.
I cannot enter.
Goblok lu vampir bisa ngebuka dong, anjing. Si goblok si Dorothy kemana anjing? Udah nyari semua ruangan loh. Ruangan mana? Iya cok, vampir orang tinggal ngancurin doang, ribet banget ya. Bilang aja siapa kayak ada orang gila ngerusakin. Ini Old Morjo lagi. Dimari mah mayat-mayat anjir. Ada vampir kan? Mekanik. Kok 3? Entot digendong. Alah, kenapa jadi pada main basurip sih, Cok? Ya Allahu Akbar. Mana gendong-gendongan? Gue gigit dulu, gigit. Tim lunyet. Mati kan lu semua, goblok lu pada. Sini nggak ada orang kecuali vampir, anjir. Ini tempat tuh vampir semua. Ada orang di mari. Ya, gak usah dilawan lah, ribet, kelamaan. Jatuhnya ini mah tempat looting anjing. Buat naikin level. Guys, gue kencing dulu bentar guys. Lebet anjir. Oke, let's. Lah, ya. Ya, si Pipa lagi anjir, udah bosan banget gua ketemu si Pipa, Cok. Udah, gua ngobrol sama orang-orang lah. Lu kemana kabarnya, Sir?
Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Kenapa marah-marah ya?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street.
Ini gua nggak ada loh.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I will not let...
Good
Banyak
evening,
ngobrol
sir.
semua.
I don't...
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is...
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
My sweet girl.
Ini tiduran siapa ini? Nanya Mbak ini nih.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Apa lu, boy?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No.
Really?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mort.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No.
I have to go now, sir.
Ayo sikat padat jelas, Cok.
To contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with...
Never could keep anything from her.
Berarti itu kemana ya? No. Apa nih? Lu nembus, Sir.
Is our little mystery closer to being
I think of...
my situation?
Galau ini kenapa, Cok?
Good evening, Mr.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see.
And why?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more...
Have you heard of any underhand...
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Di kamar ini kemana ya? Dalam rumah sakit tuh nggak ada, guys. Karena nggak ada sense, nggak ada jantungnya tuh nggak ada gitu loh. Loh, tapi find Dorothy in area tuh menunjukkan kalau emang dia di sini gitu. But where anjir? I try to udah mencari Doro itu tuh kalau nggak salah yang tadi yang awal gua tolong itu loh. Brangham. Pipa. Thomas. Sean. Dan dokter India.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana.
Rakesh Chadana? No, I'm a
just
German.
Mr. Chadana.
Chadana.
And humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Goodbye, Mr. Chadana.
Chadana, cok.
It's locked.
Pantes, pantai itu kemana ya anjing? Pipa. Apa di ruangan yang tadi yang di bawah? Pantai itu. Coba lihat sih. Mari kita cek. Nah, di atas di bawah tuh dia nggak ada, cok. Kemungkinan sih begitu ya. Coba kita cek ya. Kita cek. Takutnya beneran dia di bawah, cok. Soalnya dari daerah sekitar di sini, di tempat yang tadi kita berantem juga, itu termasuk daerah rumah sakit. Gue takutnya tuh dia di bawah situ. Karena di tempat eta teh nggak ada anjing. Oke, kita ke atas first.
It's locked, all right.
Nah, ini tiba-tiba muncul vampir. Sakit banget lagi si monyet. Ini sekarat kok goblok. Ah! Gak jelas anjing. Malah matoy dongo. Secukupnya. Banyak banget ya nih. Ada di atas, di bawah, coba kita cek di bawah. Anjing. Kok rame kali, Cok? Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Pantai lu, pantai lu, pantai lu, pantai lu. Allahu Akbar. Ini udah bunuhnya lah. Bunuh ini orang, Cok. Sumpah ini orang batu banget anjing. Level 10 sakit juga, Cok. Wah, mati gua hanya level 10. Udah mata nyala. Allahu Akbar. Anjing, ramai banget. Gue peti banget, Cok, digendong-gendong begini, anjir. Wah, cabut aja kali ya. Ih, gak kenal lagi. Ini vampir-vampir dongo ini pada suka buat ngegendong anjing. Anjing digilir gua. Yo. Bisa loh digilir buat dicupang anjing. Gua dicupang 15 orang, cok. Enggak. Bantai lagi. Ramai banget ternyata, anjir. Isep dulu. Oke. Butuh ruang sempit, ada lagi ternyata satu. Yuk. Kenapa sesakit itu ya? Kenapa sesakit itu ya, anjir? Kenapa sesakit itu ya, anjir, bejir lah, cok, kata gue mah. Lu bejir banget, cok. Buat gimana? Lagi satunya. Semakin sering diisep tuh dia bakal semakin gacor, cok. Loh, jadi bakal nambah. Kita matiin dulu yang darah banyak ini. Kita ambil lagi di sini. Ah, mati lagi. Lompat begitu nggak bisa dipukul, cok, nggak bisa di-dodge. Di-dodge menghindar doang. Wah, sakit banget. 3. Oke, can do it. Let's go. 1, 2. Bunuh. Nah, udah nggak berguna. Itu nggak bisa di-dodge anjing. Sumpah ada aing mah teh. Monkai. Kan ini buat ngeluting doang sih menurut gue ya.
It's locked, all right.
Baru ini si darah. Sumpah. Wih, ini bisa ngilang gini level berapa deh anjir? Yaudah cabut ah. Ya, nggak bisa cabut. Oh, ini yang si goblok ini, cok. Ini anjing. Kan lu si goblok ini satu nih. Dia cabut, cok, dari sini cabut anjing. Nggak ada juga dianya si anjing. Perkara nyari si Dorothy nggak ketemu-ketemu, buang-buang waktu, mending kita langsung cabut aja dari sini. Si Dorothy juga pantai, dicariinnya song artis, nggak mau ngedatengin anjing emang. Berasa ini, cok, bawa TikTok, bawa ini musically anjing. Anjir. Aku nanya si inilah si Edgar, coba pantai.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a...
Then ask.
Gak ada lagi.
I have met Lady Ashbury.
She's a fascinating woman, wouldn't you agree?
Is she the true reason you recruited me? To work on her condition and addiction for blood? A part of me is thinking I've been played.
Lady Ashbury is a cherished friend of mine. I would not betray her secrets without her consent. Come to the rescue of a damsel in distress. I ask nothing more.
The matter of Lady Ashbury's blackmailer.
Oh, I know too much about this matter already. I'm confident in trusting the interests and reputation of both the hospital and Our Lady into your able hands.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Makanya gimana ya? Gak ada clue lagi dari si kampret itu anjing.
I cannot enter. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have to go now, sir. Good evening, Mr.
I'm okay.
Oh, aku udah punya level 2.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir.
Ngurangin,
Don't
ngurangin.
hesitate.
Gimana ya si Dorothy ini ya? Sumpah, Cok. Ketemu gue bunuh lu.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call.
Si kampret nih.
Good evening.
Goodbye.
Lu misi gak? Aing kok gak usah dibilain masuk cowok sama dia. Santai banget. Masih pipa.
Good evening.
What can you tell?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful
Kok
tales.
pipa sih, bukan roti anjing.
Goodbye.
Oh itu yang tadi anjing. Ini Dorotinya kemana ya?
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Di atas gak ada, di sono gak ada. Terakhir pada tempat dia di atas. Nggak ada, itu nggak ada. Ini apa lagi? Aku bantai zombie tadi, anjir. Pintu ini. Pantai itu di mana ya? Aduh, anjir, setak dicari si pipa, cok. Si Doroti. Harusnya tuh dia di sini, guys. Karena terakhir tuh gue ngasih ke dia di sini. Dan tiba-tiba tuh udah hilang gitu aja, anjir.
It's locked, all right.
Tertipet. Ruangan dokter, ini ruangan gua. Mereka berdua gua sendiri, parah banget. Apa sekarang bukan jam dutinya ya? Iya gak sih? Kayaknya kita kudu istirahat deh. Kayaknya sekarang tuh bukan jam dutinya, dia udah balik, cok. Gue yakin banget. Teammate level 10. Stamina kita naikin juga. 170 udah begini cakep. Oh, ini bisa blood barrier, cok. Nggak apa-apa dah, nanti kita farming lagi ya. Level 8 tuh nanti kita farming lagi aja. Dan dia masih nggak ada dong. Dan dia masih nggak ada dong. The hell? Jangan gua lu. Roti pantai. Dan dia masih nggak ada, cok. The hell? Aing kudu nyari di mana, cok? mata melotot, biji kendor.
Good evening, Doc. And good evening to you. Have you heard that you're running some official Goodbye, Doctor.
Tak nih nyari si Nurse ini. Si Nurse ini di mana ya?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard. You don't have to bear the burdens of this hospital.
Masalahnya kalau misalkan gak ketemu Dorothy, kita nggak bisa lanjut ke mission selanjutnya, Cok. Dan mission selanjutnya itu ada di dermaga turun ke bawah ini. Kalau misalkan kita turun ke sini nih. Nah, find Dorothy in area.
Please, sir.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Oswald,
How long? Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the...
Thank you, Doc.
It's locked.
Bisa, Cok. Kita benar-benar harus nyari si Dorothy. Masalahnya si Dorothy ini nggak tahu kemana ya. Kayak mana? Di sense ini nggak ketemu. Yang udah naik turun atas bawah nggak ketemu. Kayak mana? Pening lah pala awak begini macam.
It's locked, all right.
Lock door. Ntar, ini punya kunci deh kalau nggak salah. Marga underground, marga key, filter key, work. Bisa capek. Zoom. Di sini nggak ada keluar, nggak ada ininya lagi. Bajingan. Gimana ya bajingan itu ya? Ini gue butuh ini banget sih.
It's locked.
Mana anjing Dorothy? Dorothy kamu di mana Dorothy? Yang bikin aku pusing Dorothy, Pante. Dokter India itu mah.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
The dead seem peaceful and living at the same time.
Terus tiba-tiba bangun serem juga sih. Bagian mana yang belum gue telusurin ya? Kita cek-cek dulu guys. Is Gwen.
It's locked, all right.
Stop right now!
Palaing mulai pening nih anjing. Dorothy.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then.
Ternyata yang tadi berdua itu Dorothy, cok. Gue muter-muter pusing-pusing. Satu apa namanya? Satu rumah sakit gua puterin anjing di bawah goblok.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Anjing. 30 menit gue muterin nyari si Dorothy, nggak ketemu di bawah pantai.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Coba skill baru. Hey, bro. Udah. Ganti senjata ini gimana ya? Ganti senjata biar masih pakai senjata ini gimana ya? Gua masih belum tahu nih. Buat lawan satu biji manusia begini, anjing lu, monyet. Tikus.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh Allah lawan.
What sort of creature is this?
Allahu Akbar. Ya Allah, salah aim. Anjing ketangkep. Wah, anjing sakit banget. sakit. Halo bro, lama gak ketemu. Iya Irfan, terima kasih udah hadir Irfan. Bentar dulu ya, aku lagi lawan manusia serigala nih. Dicabik aing cok. Oh, pakai airco biar mati tuh monster. Nggak bisa, bukan smackdown, aneh. Udah ngamuk. Pakai skill yang lu bisa. Iya, ini makanya lagi dipakein skill. Sabarin dulu. Mekanik parah ini. Mekanik kelas atas anjir. Anjing sakit banget. Sakit banget cok. Aduh salah. Mulu dong lu anjing. Becok. Nyaris mati. Sorry main kejar-kejaran. Selau. Ini bakal menang. Aduh gak kenal lagi anjing. Kalau gua. Bangsat, sakit banget pukulan dia, babi. Sakit banget bang, lu mukul sakit banget bang. Makan jiwa raga lu anjing. Aduh nggak kena lagi anjing. Mati lu monyet. Nice. Fun try. Let's go.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel.
Oke, enak lu sehat. Enak. Sehat. Alhamdulillah sehat, guys. Alright, umur berapa? Baru 8 bulan, guys. Baru 8 bulan anak gua tuh. Baru 8 bulan. Belum ada setahun acan. masih cili buat masih cili. Serius anjir. Oh, level 18 anjir. Galakan level dia daripada level gua, cok. Level 8 loh. Doang damage-nya anjir. Sakit banget, darah aing langsung gak nyampe setengah. Mati ke lu monyet. Gak sakit banget, cok. Aing ditembak. What the hell? Teori cuek. Masih dikejarnya.
It's locked.
Bangsat.
Step away, sir.
Oh ya. Harus kenceng dulu, anjing sakit banget. Ini ada guardnya. Anjing. Ya Allah, aing mah. Ya Allahu Akbar. Wah, anjing. Anjing sakit banget. Anjing.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Mainnya kudu ngumpet-ngumpet, cok. Nggak bisa on point gitu, anjir. Nah, ini dia nyampe juga.
What do you want? Leave me alone. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. There's nobody here. I cannot enter.
Investigate lewat mana ya? Kunci.
There's no one in.
Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a
journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm...
Doctor. Interesting.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis.
And dia.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
Your father is worried about you, boy. He asked me to look for you.
So my father actually worries about me then? Okay then. Come on in. I'm a Harry, by the way. Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
It's locked.
Oh, ini dia jurnalis nih.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nithercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nivicott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Farewell.
Good evening, miss. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye then.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Gimana ke sononya anjing?
It's locked, all right.
Anjing 3 biji, goblok. Aduh, harus dong. Anjing kena, cok. Anjing kena lagi, cok.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But sorry, no, never heard of her.
I'll leave you alone, sir. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Trickery.
I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game you play.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again. Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Ih, masuk juga kita, bah.
It's locked, all right.
Pak, looting dikit ya.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily, high fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain, diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort, liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Don't question me, nurse. I need a drain. Now.
Yes, Doctor.
Anjay, operasi juga kita.
He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Wah, vampir. Gara-gara ngeliat darah, Cok.
I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along?
Berapa sih, Cok, anjing? Kalah.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
Bisa diulang nggak sih, Cok?
Doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition. I'll look the other way on your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient. I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal. I cannot enter.
Mana siap rusak.
Crush the leech, boys!
Ketemu yang beginian lagi, Cok. Sakit banget.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
Anjing.
Burn it, boys!
Ini ngerepotin dia nih. Anjing mati. Goblok. Bener banget, Cok.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Die, leech!
DPS-nya sakit banget. Wah anjir, gue lagi nge-heal cok. Bajigur. Gila, orang lagi nge-heal bilang kasih space lah bab. Ini game taibat, keras banget, cok bangsat.
Human blood.
Ini nggak bisa ganti ini ya, senjata ya. Kalau bisa ganti senjata enak guys, sumpah demi apapun dah. Anjing. Anjing. Mana si biji tadi satu? Mampus lu anjing. Sakit. Itu sakit banget. Gak dapat apa-apa lagi anjing, udah udah ngebantai begini, cok. Pantai banget. Elah gua mah. Aku mau tumor stamina sih, cok, biar lebih enak banget anjir. Nampol-nampol itu biar satu. Wah, goblok.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
We are vampires. We live by leeching the blood from weaker prey. We are Darwin's next chapter, his cynical and perhaps ultimate expression.
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you were full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right, say I trust you, but you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now answer any questions you may have.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Excuse my forwardness, but are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I bid you farewell, for now, my lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Ah, goblok jadi 64. Aluminium shard monyet. Gue dibohongin.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Pokoknya ada defense deh, kita kurang defense ya guys ya. Kita naik-naikin dulu. Biar semuanya sudah ada gitu. Oh ini cok, skill ngilang itu loh cok. Ah, kita bisa beli ultimate. Kita punya ultimate sekarang. Let's go. Let's go. Ini boleh sih nambahin darah nih. Alright, pump frame. Chapter 3, let's go. Kita sudah level 11 dan kita sudah berada di chapter 3. So, jadi mungkin segini aja untuk live streaming hari ini untuk game Vampyr. Nanti kita bakal lanjutin lagi untuk gamenya. Pokoknya stay tune aja di channel gua dan jangan lupa like, comment, subscribe, and share videonya tentunya. Nanti kita bakal lanjutin lagi untuk game Vampyr ini. Dan untuk game Assassin's Creed Valhalla mohon ditunggu aja dulu karena gue lagi update dan lagi download juga. Downloadnya juga gede guys, 100 cok. Kayaknya harus ditinggal tidur dulu tuh baru selesai download. So, thank you buat kalian semuanya yang udah nonton live dan nonton replay. Jangan lupa like, comment, subscribe, and share video gue tentunya. Buat kalian yang belum subscribe, di-subscribe terlebih dahulu dan jangan lupa nyalakan notifikasinya agar kalian tidak ketinggalan ketika aku live atau upload video. So terima kasih untuk semuanya yang malam ini yang sudah bergabung di live streaming gua. Nanti kita bakal lanjutin lagi untuk gamenya. Dari gua Rahhday, peace, respect, and happy gaming. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you next game and bye bye guys. Dadah semuanya, terima kasih.